Hello, everyone. This is Jay Dobbins, your host of the Marvel DC Universe Fan Club. We are now at episode 248, and I'll be discussing one topic, which is the real reason Charlize Theron hasn't been in the MCU. So, take yourself back to 1996 and imagine you're watching the Tom Hanks directed That Thing You Do. There are a lot of faces to recognize in that movie. Liv Tyler is there. And she's been blowing up on MTV by co-starring with Alicia Silverstone in her dad's Aerosmith music videos. Ethan Embry is playing the bass player, but he already owns Your Musical Heart because of Empire Records. Hanks, of course, is there too, and you know him from basically everything. So That Thing You Do especially wants you to focus on Tom Everett Scott as he gleefully plays drummer Guy Patterson, but your mind keeps floating back to the girlfriend he leaves behind, Tina. She may be a blink and you'll miss her, character. She's that type of character pretty much. But she's played by Charlize Theron. So a lot has changed since 1996 for Theron. After all, she's one of the biggest stars on the planet now. She redefined her career with Oscar-winning performance as real-life serial killer Aileen Wuornos in Monster. She's also starred opposite Keanu Reeves in The Devil's Advocate, Will Smith in The Legend of Bagger Vance, and Chris Hemsworth in Snow White and the Huntsman. And let's not forget Will Smith in the she played alongside Will Smith in Hancock as well as, The Legend of Bagger Vance. But anyway, so Theron has featured in so many iconic franchises, it's almost impossible to keep count. Alien, Mad Max, and the Addams Family, just, to name a few. It's strange that, it's strange then to remember that one big screen pantheon, Theron has not dabbled in this Marvel, the only thing that she has not dabbled is the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So if you have a pulse and like superhero movies, you may have wondered why Theron hasn't been in a Marvel movie yet. And I think I have a pretty good idea, which is Marvel hasn't come knocking for Charlize Theron. So during an appearance in Variety's iHeart podcast, The Big Ticket, Theron was asked about the possibility of her appearing in the MCU. It turns out the reason she hasn't appeared already and has no current plans to is simple. She hasn't been asked. She said, and I quote, "I swear to God, I never gotten anything." And she's like, she also, end quote, she also says, "No, I'm not lying to you, but that's okay. You know what? I am paving my own way. I'm creating my own opportunities, so it's all right." End quote. While it's entirely possible that Theron would leap at a chance to star as a Marvel superhero or villain, she's certainly right so she's certainly right that she doesn't need to. Recently, Theron produced and starred in the Netflix movie The Old Guard, which is based on the Greg Rucka comic, of the same name. It's easy to see why Theron would be attracted to Rucka's work. He's written popular woman-led original comics like Whiteout and Queen and Country, as well as having written a fantastic run on Wonder Woman, in which Diana has to face the consequences of killing the villain Max Lord, to be seen in Wonder Woman 1984, played by Pedro Pascal. Maybe the Rucka connection will bring Theron to the DC universe rather than the MCU, but in the meantime, her work in Atomic Blonde, Prometheus, and yes, even Aeon Flux made it pretty clear that she will have her pick of great action roles as long as she wants them. So that concludes this topic. Feel free to visit us and like us on Facebook. We're available on iTunes, the Google Play Music app, Spotify, and of course, YouTube.